Now, in regards to your fight, it's been a few weeks now, I think 2 weeks, since Ruslan, took that tough loss to Molina. Were you surprised at how Molina came out? Because I know I personally picked Ruslan to win that fight,
Right.
and I was kind of shocked at how Molina was able to go in there and box the way he did.
I was not surprised because I knew that Molina had a strategy. He had a plan, and it worked out really well for him. Just speaking to Ruslan, it's just him. I just think that I don't blame the man. He's a great person. He's a great human being, and he's given the fans a lot of tough fights. Since the Mauricio era. Talking about the Bradley fight, Matisse, Algieri, Alvarado, and he said it very well coming into the dressing room after the fight. He says, "I don't have the motivation anymore." He says, "I don't have the fire in me anymore. I decided, that after the Matisse fight, maybe I'll fight one fight or two fights and I'll retire." So with that being said, it's like he knows that he's got a lot of wear and tear in his body because he gets a lot of damage just for the fact that he pleases the people, the fans. He takes a lot of beatings. He takes risks. And for this fight against Molina, he said, I was more conservative. I didn't want to take those risks because I didn't want to, walk out of the ring all beat up like I always do. So he basically said that, he don't feel the fire anymore, and I don't blame the man. He has some really tough wars against real tough fighters.
Do you want to see him come back after he says something like that? Because sometimes that can be kind of like a red flag,
It's happened to me in the past with a fighter. As a matter of fact, it was my brother. One of my brothers had a similar style as Ruslan, and tough, just wars. And it got to a point where he felt the same way. So what you do in that case is leave him alone, and give him some time off, a year, if it's necessary, 2 years. And if they really want it and if they feel it, they'll come back strong. But it's up to them. They gotta feel it, and they're gonna have to light up the fire again, and that's on their own.